proud to welcome you to the West 14th Street Promenade on 14th Street between 9th and 10th Avenues in the heart of the Meatpacking District. And this is a story of an activation that goes from roadway to promenade. 14th Street is a pretty incredible crosstown artery, but it has been so underutilized for so long. So we took a look at it and realized that 60 feet of roadbed is not best utilized by having a speed of move cars. We worked with a whole bunch of our partners and friends at Street Plans, Vestry, Ken Smith Workshop to come up with this promenade that takes 18 feet of roadway off of each curb on the north and the south side and repurposes it for use for pedestrians, eventually for businesses, for public art, for concession, and people love it. We're doing regular surveys and over 85% consistently approve of the design. They all have found that the street is better organized. We have 4 different zones for pickup, drop off, and delivery, all these 5 individual custom decks. It's still the bus route, it's still the truck route, it's still a place for cars. It's just more rational and organized and added a whole bunch of extra space for people to enjoy. This is our chaise deck, really giving folks a moment to relax and enjoy the city, but in a more casual atmosphere. And also some of the design of the chaises actually pushes you back to look at buildings, which brings you views you've never really had before.
What I always say is that public spaces and the plazas that we have really help kind of serve as a way to get people to stop for a moment, look around, and see something. And the more likely they are to cease their momentum, the more money that falls out of their pockets around the district.
When cities improve the experience for pedestrians outside, it improves the business bottom line because it gives folks a reason to come back and spend time, open their wallets and spend money there, and just gives people an experience that they're not having elsewhere.
But it's really also about providing an amenity to all the people who are coming here now as a result of all the new development further west of us. In the past 5 years alone, we've had Little Island open, as well as Pier 57, which is 600 office desks, as well as a food court, and now just recently Gansevoort Peninsula. And so, all these people access the Hudson River and the Hudson River Park from 8th Avenue and 14th Street, walk down the block, and before this, there was nothing here to do, nothing here to sit, so there was no reason for anybody to stop and look around and enjoy the block. Now we have all of these places to sit. We have really created a sense of place along 14th Street.
Key element of the design is porosity. And so you see between the planters on the decks, there's a gap between them, right? It's not a wall of planters because, again, the way we just popped across. We want that to be able to happen and have there be flow for pedestrians from both sides of the street.
The great thing is everything is temporary. And so if there's a setup that isn't conducive to traffic or isn't being utilized by the public in the way that we hoped, it can always be adjusted. Things can be moved. The decks on the north side of the block are getting a lot of sun. It's been very sunny this summer, and so people aren't using them as much. So how can we in the future install sails and some shading to provide a better experience over there? Something that we've been considering.
So we're just happy to see people figuring out what to do out here. We mentioned they're having lunch, right? Families, dogs, shoppings, etc. But it's really just about giving folks an opportunity to figure out what works here. And like Evan had mentioned, the idea is that there is flexibility built in on this, both what people want to do and can do, and it also lends itself to some really exciting programming opportunities. It totally changes the context and the scale of the street, bringing it more in line with how the street is used today, which is getting people to enjoy it, moving them from A to B, giving them a place to spend a few minutes to figure out what their next move is, and also just giving folks the third space in New York City, which is so few and far between.